What's up, guys? This is Rich with Clash with RLF, and today I'm going to show you a raid by Deuxworld. So, northern and southern teasers do not seem to be a problem with max switches, and in some cases people are advocating not going in from the teaser side, but with max switches, which does so well with open base layouts, it does really good. So he's going to bring an earthquake, and he doesn't even bring, he brings 2 rages and only 1 freeze because one of the infernos are set to single, and that in and of itself is changing the game. People are less apt to put infernos both on singles because of the max switches, and that's probably a good thing because the single infernos were too powerful in my opinion, and especially considering how weak the multi infernos were after they updated it earlier. So with max switches, the multi infernos are a little bit more peskier, but the single infernos are no problems with all the skeletons they spawn. So he uses his rage already, and then the earthquake, as you know, has opened up the base for the witches. He's going to freeze the single inferno. He still has the warden's ability to protect all his troops because his troops are sort of far away, and now he's going to use his warden's ability to protect his troops. His barbarian king is already dead, but it doesn't really matter. So now he uses his royal cloak ability to get the single inferno, and then it's really just making sure that the single inferno is going to be targeting the skeletons and not his other offensive troops. And he still has quite a bit of witches that are just going around. His archer queen has taken quite a hit, and I don't think she's gonna make it all the way, and no, she doesn't. But under the warden's guidance, there are all these witches. He has witches on the side, witches in the middle, witches in the north, and they're going to just destroy this base. The only problem with the witches are they are not so good with walls, but it doesn't really matter. They're just going to be able to have the skeletons spawn through and destroy all the offensive units. And now on the bottom there's a wall that has opened up, and no splash damage units. It's going to be a little bit easier, except for the fact that when the witch itself gets targeted, it doesn't help. And now it's really going to be trying to damage the wall so the witches can get through, and the skeletons. And now it's going to be a pretty easy attack because all those archers were alive from when he used the Queen's Royal Cloak ability, and she has much more power. And the skeletons are just going to set off the giant bombs, and only 4 units left and 12 seconds. And he still has about 4 witches and 3 archers. Awesome raid by Deuxworld. 3-starring the number 2 base. I think it's sort of exciting that we are able to, in this Nate's raid, we are able to 3-star Town Hall 11. So this is Ray's attack. I actually did not have time to preview it, but I wanted to make the recording before New Year's Eve tonight, so Happy New Year's to you all, and hopefully we'll all max out our bases next year, right? So the Archer Queen is taking quite a bit of hit. I'm not sure if he's going to have to use the Rage spell, but it's 2 defenses attacking her, and usually when it's 2, she's okay. It's when it's 3 that she's in trouble. And now she's back to 2. So the healers are healing her back up. Right here, he's going to use a rage, And rages have become the new op way of keeping the healers alive. Even though for Ray, it's not really new. He's been doing this for months. He loves to rage up the healer, and it just brings the Archer Queen right back to full strength. And even though she's being attacked by 3 defensive units, she's going to be able to heal herself right back up. And he's already gotten a quarter of the base done. So, and this is another good thing about the people who use the AQ walk, that time is no longer that much of an issue. So he's going to finally get the clan castle troop out, but it is attacking his Archer Queen, the healer, but the Archer Queen is smart enough to stop it for a change. It's interesting to see what's in the clan castle. It's going to be a lava hound, of course. So he has a poison to dismiss them, and he's going to rage her up again because he knows that the lava pups are going to be very detrimental to her, and she's going to be able to get rid of it with the help of a wizard. And he has yet to use her Royal Cloak ability, and now he's going to start the ground attack. The Eagle Artillery is pretty damaging, and now in the single Inferno did take down her Archer Queen, unfortunately. And he did bring some giants to help with the single Inferno. He has now a level 5 Warden. That is amazing. So he still hasn't used a Warden's ability. He probably should use it around here to protect his troops, but yes, he does. And now all he has to do is get the Town Hall, and all those wizards under rage has no problem taking care of it. The healers are healing, of course, the wrong troops, but the golem. And he has 57%. So this attack has been a pretty successful raid for Ray. He has become a Town Hall 11. It was just a months ago that we were saying he was a new Town Hall 10. But he is such a good strategist that it really hasn't affected him. So obviously he ran out of time there. And the last one I was going to show was just, I was chatting with Alex, and he was telling me how he 3-starred, and he and I are horrible hoggers, but he has been persistent. So he does Ray's technique. I remember Ray talking about the Hog Bible to him and trying to tell him the rules of hogs, of making sure you kill the Archer Queen and the clan castle before you do the hogs. Because hogs are sort of hard if you've never been a hogger. And I stopped using hog after the update when the hogs were much more powerful. They were so much more fun. But of course they updated that like they did with the max witches, but that's how the game keeps evolving. So his Archer Queen is going around, and he's going to probably use a poison spell, and he has 2 poisons because dragons, as we were talking in our clan, do require 2 poisons to get rid of them. And he has yet to use the Queen's Royal Cloak ability, so that's pretty good. And he's going to drop 2 golems, a wall breaker, and he brings a bunch of heals. I know a lot of people are actually using earthquakes to open up this base, but he does use a jump spell to get to the center and to try to get rid of the Archer Queen, who is at level 16, so pretty comparable to his heroes. And he needs something like a wizard to help get rid of the Archer Queen. And fortunately, before the golem goes, he's able to take care of the Archer Queen, because the king, of course, is circling the base. And now he's going to use the Queen's Royal Cloak ability, get rid of the enemy Barbarian King, and with 19 hogs, he should be able to get rid of a 3-star, because he's already gotten 50% of the base. And he has an archer to start with this knight, and then he drops hogs in groups of 2s and 3s. He does, a lot of people like to put the heal spell right by the splash damage, but he does do an overlapping heal because the Teslas are pretty powerful. And he has another hog up north, which is good because you don't know where all the traps are. And now all he has to really do is get rid of the expo, and I think his hogs are not going to have any problems doing that. The Archer Queen, of course, is going to go the wrong direction, but at least she sets up the double bombs, which would have been detrimental, but the hogs probably wouldn't have gone that way. And now they're back tracing, so they should be fine. But she is stuck in a wall, so the hogs are probably going to have a day with it before she gets to the other side. She'll be able to help a little bit, but hogs are so fast. They're actually kind of fun to watch, and I'm very excited that Alex has really learned how to use hogs, and it's nice to see progress. I was just gone for about a week, and awesome job for Alex. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and if you do, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. And as always, I really do appreciate you watching my videos. Hope you have a happy new year, and hope to see you soon.